All right, hello and welcome back. This is going to be our Townhall Level 6 base redesign. And today we're going to be doing a complete redesign from our Townhall Level 5 to Townhall Level 6. Our constructions have at least progressed quite well. They're going to finish, well, the motor's already done, and the wizard tower is going to be done in a couple hours here, which basically fills in our core defenses. So it's a good time. Good time to do the redesign. We're going to be doing a lot of upgrades while we work. To boot, we had a couple of attacks on our base since we upgraded to Townhall Level 6. It makes it much more profitable for higher levels who would normally take a penalty at Townhall Level 5, and encourages them to attack us. Nothing too major. We'll probably review some of those as the last little parting shots to our Level 5 design. This was added, the base redesign tool was added, I'm not sure exactly how long ago, and it allows you to basically redesign your base in a sandbox without affecting any changes to your actual base, and then just save them and do it all at once. So it's kind of a good sandbox. Here it is right here. That allows you to remove everything off the table, save it, and exit the redesign in case you don't want to save it. And all the while your current design is being utilized. So we're going to take a different approach to our base redesign in Townhall Level 6. We started to mess with it a little bit in Townhall Level 5. As you can see out here was our town hall. This is going to be a farming setup. A farming setup, we want to put our town hall outside so that it's unprotected, which encourages people to come and attack us. And hey, how's it going, Marzitan, Barcelona? We're doing a Town Hall Level 6 redesign. Welcome. And so that said, what happens when they attack our town hall that's unprotected? We get a free shield for 12 hours, which protects our resources. And when we're trying to farm up resources for upgrades of weapons, etc., it's really an advantageous situation. We won't be collecting a whole lot of trophies, but nonetheless, that's our aim. So that will be different. And we're pretty much going to wipe the map on this one, and I'll probably start with the inner core walls. We pretty much know how we're going to do the design. It's going to be designed to trap giants. It's going to be designed to protect our core inner resources. So yes, I'm sure I want to collect all. Okay, so here we go. They also added this center marker in the map, which is quite convenient if you want to I'm sorry, we're going to be doing this redesign right now, and we won't be doing any base designs. Appreciate follows. We do base designs, and maybe you can come check in at another time. We'll do your base for you. But the center marker is really helpful because you know that's the difficult part, is you want to center your base, and that gives you a marker to work from. The first thing we're going to lay down is our wizard towers, and we're going to lay the wizard towers on either side. So there's the one that's under construction, and we're going to have a wall in between them. And there is the other one. So that's part of our core defense. Wizard towers do the most damage. The second most important element after that is going to be our mortars, and we are going to place our mortars respectively here and here. So things are starting to form up. The next most important thing we want to do is we want to protect our gold storages. So we're going to put those in next. Gold storage there. Oop, put it off one. And the gold storage there. We're going to do an intercompartmental design, which I don't see very often in the Town Hall Level 6 designs that I've reviewed and seen in play. So we're going to go ahead and start adding those right now, because this is basically our core. So we're going to add some walls here. And we're going to stretch these out to the right. This used to be a very tedious process. It's not in the new redesign tool. Really kind of cool. We just pretty much grab any wall and drag it. Okay, we're done with those walls. Now we're going to have to break out some gold ones. We maxed out our new walls. We didn't max them out, I'm sorry. We brought them up to one level below max while we were offline. That's good to do. You don't want to get stuck with too low level walls while you're doing higher level town halls. So it's good to pre-fill those in. All right, so our most important splash damage items are protected. Next, we have basically an outer ring beyond that of 3. 1, 2, 3, so about right here. Is that right? Right there. Might as well put an item up here and see. Let's drag one of our cannons up. We can use that as a measuring stick. That looks right. Drag a wall out there. Let's use another measuring stick. That looks right. Drag a wall out there. Another measuring stick. Ah, we're doing pretty good today. Perfect. Let's drag an archer tower. Okay. That we were off by 1. And voila, you kind of get the picture here. We're actually going to leave an opening and try to encourage some people to come through that opening in the direction that we want. That's what it's all about. It's about pathing. You want to control the path that the enemy units take in your base. With that, you gain a lot of power, a lot of control, and over the battle in general. All right, so how are we going to do this? Okay. We're going to make an opening. So we're going to remove this, and that. And then we're going to extend the wall out here. And out to there. I can't be off. I'm off on this one. That's what it is. So let's remove this, select this wall, move it over like that, and we're going to remove this wall, select this, move it over like that. Drag these walls out, the ones that I'm not interested in right now. What this little extension does there is it makes it more difficult for the wall breakers to quickly path into our inner core in case he tries to overload it with wall breakers. If we left this front part open, they would just have a straight shot right into our inner defense wall, and we don't want that. Hey, how's it going? Hydraulic Power, welcome. Howling Wolf 89, how you doing? We're doing a Townhall Level 6 base redesign and have a little bit of fun. We may do some attack reviews. We had some late attacks on our Townhall Level 5. Well, we're actually Townhall Level 6, so we got some higher levels coming in at us at our last design. That's kind of interesting to look at. The walls are pretty much complete now. It's all about placing your units. And that's where you really have the control over the pathing. We want giants to come down this corridor. We want the giants to go round and round this merry-go-round. And we're going to place some really tricky spring traps in there to give them a really rough go of it. And it should be a lot of fun to watch people trying to take this thing down. All right, next we need an elixir storage. So we're alternating. Oh, that is not our elixir storage. We're alternating storages and weapons, or storages and defenses, because giants like to attack defenses. We want to keep the giants going in this direction. So we want to keep putting defenses every other one so that they continue to follow around our little merry-go-round. So we have that. Apparently we have our light elixir storage. We're going to put that there. And then we have a cannon. I'm going to do next. This is actually all mapped out ahead of time. I'll start to explain some of the nuances of the weaponry. Oh, our cannons are all out anyway. So here, let's grab this one. And bam. Then we have our clan castle. And then another archer tower. It's always nice to have your archer towers in the corners if you can. They have maximum range that way. This base is, the defenses on the outer perimeter are just a little bit more spread out than ideally, but I think that we're going to have, we're going to get the benefits from having the giants go round and round and hopefully get tripped on some of these spring traps, which counteracts that semi-weakness, if you want to call it that. Then we have a gold storage, gold collector, mine, then our air defense, and then elixir collector, and then our last archer tower. So you see that the way we're really setting it up is that our defenses are the weakest right here in front, but people are going to look at it and they're going to think it's full of traps, which it will be to some degree, not to a great degree, because we're still hoping that people will come through it and try to trip them with their goblins and then continue down that path. And then we have our big storage of elixir right there. And then we have another mine and our other cannon. So one wall here, one wall here, and one wall here. Now, hopefully when the wall breakers do come through this front entrance, they won't go for the inner core defense wall. They're going to go for this wall that we just put down over by our cannon. We have one extra wall here. We could do maybe some tricky stuff in the end on that one, but for the most part, our core defenses are in. They're done. You see they alternate. It's cannon, archer tower, air defense, archer tower, and lastly cannon. I think it would be nice to put a cannon over here in this area by the elixir storage, but we need it up on the point here. So actually we may just swap this out because that would be kind of cool. If a giant comes in from this area over here by this archer tower, he'll probably gravitate either towards this cannon or that air defense, but if he's coming down the line, at least he'll possibly go for our air defense before he tries. Okay, this is the tricky part. Okay, that's what I was expecting. It's like, I don't have all my walls. Um, so this is where you really get your bang for your buck on your giant defense, because we're going to use these funneling walls here. What they do is they funnel people into the path that we want them to take, and then we're going to put a spring trap here. And if we review some of the older base attacks that we have, how's it going, Mad Chopper? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing our level 6 base design, man, and we're trying to create another monster for people to bang their troops off of. So welcome back. Good to see you. Um, we have another funneling wall down here. We're going to put a spring trap in. And there's our next giant stopper, and we have our final giant stopper. Oop, wrong way, Brian. There we go, right, oop. Right there, maybe I better blow this up a little bit. And there's our third spring trap. We're going to place a spring trap down here in the front, just off of the entrance. And we're going to put some of our builders' huts down here to give them something to attack, because they're going to attack the closest building. We want to encourage them to come down here, safety through barbs out here in the front area. Those barbs would probably go for these builders' huts, which would put them in the ring, and then it would just be the ring of death for them, because they're going to be getting fired on by some heavy artillery. The wizard towers, this one's going to finish pretty soon, probably within an hour or two here. What do we not have right? We do not have, we have a spawn hole here. We do not want this white hole right next to our spawn, our spring trap. We got to move these up. I think we move them up too, which even further encourages them to come down. And if they do get into here, that's where we're going to put our big bomb. Say hello to my little friend. Well, we're doing pretty darn good on this base redesign. This may go a lot quicker than we expected. Hey, Teddy Bomb, how you guys doing? If I do a base review on you, I'm doing a review of my base right now. We're actually in the middle of the editor. There you go. Yeah. The clan's open. It's right here. It says Wasp Inc. I don't know if we're going to be doing any attacks. I'm trying to get this base redesign done. Then I got to go do some errands later on today. But we're going to be adding information about our YouTube channel. We're doing a playing series, and we're playing pretty much from Townhall Level 4 on up. Trying to cover all aspects of the game, a more updated tutorial. I do got to give a shout out to Flammy, because Flammy is definitely the king of Clash of Clans videos. If you haven't seen his YouTube channel, you might want to check that out if you have the patience. He's got a tremendous amount of information out of there, and I've learned a lot of what I have, the knowledge that I have from watching him. So he didn't do his this way. I think this one's better. Particularly what I think is superior about this base to a lot of the rest is this inner dividing wall of our inner compartment. A lot of people don't do that. What this does for us is, even if they take some of the, they can take 2 of our splash damages down, but they can't take them all down when they get in that inner compartment. The other thing is, if they do a mass goblin attack, they can get 1 of our gold storages, but the other splash damage is going to be hitting them, and they may not get through the other wall. So I think that is a nice superior design for this type of a layout. This is a very popular layout at this Town Hall level, and also Town Hall Level 7. We'll probably stick with something like this. We may compartmentalize it further, because we'll actually go with a 9 slot inner core, probably divided into 3 subsections. The next thing we got to do is we got to fill in, well, let's put our town hall out. Like I said, we're doing a farming base, so we want our town hall to be unprotected. We're going to put it down here. You know, come take our town hall, give us a free 12-hour shield. Let us hold on to our resources that are so valuable at these levels, because it takes a tremendous amount of resources to do all the upgrades and stuff. So Teddy Bomb, you have some